Got some of this Levi Roots Reggae Reggae Jerk sauce. My friends out in the UK, you guys would be familiar with this. It's fairly new to Canada. And I've got here some chicken legs, all seasoned up, ready to go into the oven. Chris here, Food FAQs. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be doing a quick review on this Reggae Reggae BBQ Jerk sauce. So stay tuned. I'll show you guys all the steps we went through this, and at the end I'll give you guys my final thoughts on this Reggae Reggae BBQ Jerk sauce. First thing we want to do is to get some chicken legs, and I'm using 6 chicken legs here, between 2.5 to 3 pounds in total. And in my roasting pan, all I did was I lined it with tin foil, and then I put down a bed of scallions, carrots, onions, as well as some celery. And then I put the chicken on there just to have a sort of a bed to roast on. I'm going to put it into an oven, 375 degrees. I've seasoned it, salt, pepper, as well as some fresh thyme on there. You can see it nice and lovely. The Reggae Reggae sauce, we're not going to go in with this yet. We're going to finish it up. Because of the sugars in this, it will cause it to go very, very dark and very, almost to the point where it's burnt. If it's like any other barbecue sauce, because of the sugars in there, you don't want to start off with it. You want to finish off with that. So we're going to go into the oven, 375, and the last 15 minutes of cooking is when we're going to start basting on that Reggae Reggae jerk sauce. It's been in the oven for about 15 minutes now. So here's where we're going to go in with that Reggae Reggae sauce. Nice. You get a strong little kick of something like molasses or brown sugar or something in there. But anyways, this is the last thing that we're going to do now as this roast. We're going to go on and brush on that Reggae Reggae sauce on there. We're going to stick it in the oven for another 10 minutes, after which we're going to take it back out, flip the chicken over, do that side. In total, we're going to do it about 3 times, so at least a couple times on each side, because we want to develop that nice caramelized color on top. We want those flavors from this Reggae Reggae sauce to really brighten up this chicken. To be honest with you, this almost tastes as similar to the tamarind barbecue sauce that I made and I shared on CaribbeanPot.com. So back in the oven now for another 10 minutes, and then we're going to take it out and flip it over. So as you guys can tell, I've already done it one side, flipped it over, done it the second side. So all we're going to do now is pull these back over on the other side. And that's one of the reasons why I use the skin on the chicken, is to help preserve the moisture of it. You can see it stuck to the bottom, then pulled out. Pretty much all we're going to do is flip them over, baste them one more time with that Reggae Reggae sauce, back in the oven for another 10 minutes. And if you want, at that point, you can put your broiler on to really crisp it up and get that final color you're looking for. So there we go, the final basting of that Reggae Reggae sauce is on there. Back in the oven, 10 minutes. And then we're about to dive in and give you guys the verdict on this Reggae Reggae Jerk barbecue sauce. In total, it probably took about an hour and 15 minutes or so, but these chicken legs are ready to go. Smelling nice in the kitchen, man. And again, remember we used that Levi Roots Reggae Reggae sauce. So what I'm going to do now, let that rest for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to serve myself up a piece of this. And then I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this Reggae Reggae sauce. Just wipe my beak, you know. Dinner was good, guys. The Reggae Reggae Jerk sauce, Levi Roots. You've got a good product here. However, it doesn't stand out to all. I mean, let's say you bought one, you bought the other kind of thing with these bottle sauces. Overall, it's a bit too sweet for me. It has a little hint of pepper in there in the background somewhere, Scotch bonnet pepper, but I like when I'm dealing with jerk to get that nice, you know, that kind of feeling you get. It warms you up. You're thinking, wow, I'm back on the islands kind of thing. You're not going to get it from this. It's very sweet. It'll make a great dipping sauce for chicken nuggets and grilled meats and stuff like that. And for the home user, if you're just going to be using it in your oven, as I did, it works perfect. But again, no real flavors to talk about. That sweetness, that bit of molasses kind of kick, almost like a tamarind. It's hard to explain. The spices really don't show up as much in this. So out of 10, maybe a 6.5. It's something to keep around the house, sure. Something when your friends and family coming over? Probably not. Just for your home, just for yourself. Chris here, Food FAQ. Remember to check out chrisdelarosa.com and the Reggae Reggae.